we are thrilled to be joined by Mr. Mike Polk.
There he is.
Man, it's good to have Mike back on the set.
Appreciate it, you guys. And I just got to say, Anthony just mic'd me up, and he's gotten really good at it. It took a long time. I remember
2 years.
The first couple of months, he was a mess. He was like a
was
high
a
school
disaster.
kid trying to get a bra off a woman.
That's
Was it good for you?
Maybe I'll
yeah.
get the bra out next.
That's kind of tricky though. I'll still be tripping on that. I'm like, bro, this
I
got
know.
10
It's hard
straps,
taking off
like,
that
They'll throw you
bra.
curveballs. sometimes.
By the way, guys, another of our top funny moments that I just thought of when Mike sat down was when we did Browns quarterback or car mechanic.
yeah.
That was
crazy.
That was one of the
That was-
greatest
this
games
is-
ever.
You guys, I love going down memory lane like
Yeah.
this. You know I do. And first and foremost, obviously, congratulations, 500 episodes. Very impressive.
Crazy.
Awesome. Fun. But I'm here to do something serious at the top. Wish it wasn't about this. Wish I could just be here celebrating. But I'm actually here with a powerful message that I am supposed to share with you guys. Could we take a look at it, Mikey? Thank you.
Serious Mike Polk.
The following is a special message for UCSS from Orlando Magic power forward Mo Wagner.
Oh, well, hello to you, the host of Ultimate Cleveland Sports Time. It's me, Mo Wagner, the Berlin bad boy, Cleveland's worst nightmare. I'm the sometimes kind of good, smack-talking big man you love to hate. And while it is kind of true that the Cavaliers have stooped us pretty good the last 2 games, that will not happen again. But I, Mo Wagner, will stop them.
And I, Franz Wagner, will be helping him.
Right. My brother Franz is going to be helping. You're doing great. Go ahead, buddy. I'm doing something.
Over here?
Yep. Thank you, Franz. So, the word on the Autobahn is that you schlubby hosts of the Maximum Cleveland Sports Trivia Show have been talking the smack about Mo Wagner on your satellite radio program. Now, I know that you are all just angry because of all of the dominating of you I've been doing over the last 2 games with the dunking. Even though we are down 24, I'm screaming. But then I heard that you Yankee Doodle pansies are having your 500th
Yankee Doodle
episode
pansies.
of your computer show. I have to admit, this is very impressive, especially because this show stinks so bad. Wagner burn! I am just busting your beanbags. Congratulations, Ultimate Cold Pizza Show. Enjoy a special day today, boys, because the forecast for Game 3 in Orlando tomorrow is partly sunny with a 100% chance of pain. Right, Franz?
Welcome to the Magic Kingdom.
The magic.
Who is that?
That's my friend Aaron.
Where we live.
It's not scary. So, we have to start though.
This has been a special message from Orlando power forward Mo
That was so effing funny.
Oh my God.
Ultimate cold pizza. That's crazy.
I hate being the bed. What did you guys do to him? What did you guys do? Have you guys really been giving him the business?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
we have been hard on him.
Well, that makes sense then.
I was laughing so hard that during that segment my jaw hurts right
He just
now.
My head hurts right now.
He just ran up to me in the middle of the street. He handed me a DVD with that on it, and he told me to go and show it to you guys.
Who was Mo's brother?
That's just I have some brother. I don't
Bro.
know. I don't know his
By the
whole
way,
life.
no offense to your friend, but he's an odd-looking dude.
Really? You think
mean-
so? Yeah.
Doesn't look like an NBA player.
No.
You have a face for skits.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
That was fantastic.
I
Oh
love
my
the
God.
German accent.
We have obviously a lot to talk about before I go in 4 minutes, but I think we were going to start off with a conversation starter. Are we doing that now?
Yeah, we can.
All right,
So-
let's just do
Oh
it.
my God.
I talked to Polk yesterday. We had a couple ideas, and one of the things we came up with was he did a piece for Channel 3, which we're going to play in a sec, about the white face mask the Browns have adapted. And we're
Good
talking
time for a
about
bathroom
Oh, that was
break.
great, by the
Clevelanders
way.
love that may not be super consequential in the big picture. So,
Right.
Steve, let's take, we heard from Mo Wagner. This
Yeah.
is now Mike Polk. Very different people.
Yes.
Rick.
Well, by now you've seen the video
glad
that
we run
rocked
this.
Browns
This is
fan
great.
nation. Yesterday on social media, the team announced that a new era of Browns football returns. The post included a slickly produced hype video with a hardcore music track that makes it sound like The Undertaker is about to enter the ring at SummerSlam, all building up to the big reveal that the Browns' face masks will be white this season. Now, some might consider this level of hype a skosh extra. considering the relative banality of the announcement. But for many Browns fans, this was a true revelation, and they responded with a lot of positivity. There's a large contingent of fans that has always been keenly interested in every change to the team's aesthetic, no matter how minor, and I don't begrudge them that. But my personal response upon hearing the news was, wait, what color were the face masks last year? Brown. It turns out they were brown. They were white for a long time, then they switched to gray for a while, then brown for a few years, and now we're back to white. What a roller coaster ride, am I right, folks? Now, I long ago stopped judging people for what they personally get excited about, as long as nobody's getting hurt. For example, there's an infamous hip-hop duo out of Detroit called the Insane Clown Posse that's been producing what is, in my opinion, some of the most remarkably unlistenable music, and yet they have an enormous fan base who refer to themselves as juggalos, and these folks seem to have a blast at the concerts where they traditionally spray each other with Faygo soda. Now, to me, that sounds truly awful, but it doesn't confuse me because I just accept that it's something that's not my thing. That's what makes the fan fervor over the white face masks more difficult for me to process. The Browns are my thing. So whenever something like this happens that seems to get everybody excited except me, I feel kind of left out of the party. Why can't I care when they make the face masks whiter or the helmets oranger? Why can't I get mad for some reason when they choose to wear the brown pants, which are apparently the bad ones? Am I not a real fan? I do get excited for my team at what I consider to be the appropriate times. For example, I certainly remember September 20th, 2018. Browns were down 14 to the Jets at home when rookie QB Baker Mayfield enters the game to replace Tyrod Taylor, or Tyrod if you're nasty. Baker orchestrates a 21-17 comeback win, and I thought the stadium was going to explode. And though I can still recall that moment vividly, for the life of me, I couldn't possibly tell you what color our face masks were that day. And they could have been wearing cut-off jean shorts for all I know. But Browns Nation, you are not a monolith. We contain multitudes. There's plenty of room in this club for people who have strong opinions on the color rush uniforms, whatever those are. And there are those of us who couldn't possibly care less. And no matter which brand of fan you are, stories like this are stark reminders that the NFL draft can't possibly arrive soon enough, because we are clearly in desperate need for football news. This is Mike Polk, trying to make sense of my own people for 3 News.
Did this place blow up the day that the white face masks dropped?
What I love about that is we have both ends of the spectrum here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You don't know what the uniforms are and couldn't care less. G. Bush has a shrine at his house with all of the university.
I know.
I'm with Mike.
Changes.
I don't really care.
I got to.
I'm with you guys. I don't really care either.
There really doesn't seem to be too many camps in between, though. Like, there's people who are just
like everything else.
People either care too much or they don't care enough.
You know what? I think shoe culture might have done it to us, too, to a degree. Shoe culture.
think?
Yeah,
Yes.
I do. I think that has a lot to do with it. But it is something that a lot of Clevelanders care about. So Mikey suggested we do a list of other things that Clevelanders care about that don't make a lot of sense.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So, Polk, we made yours. You didn't send me an order, so I just
it doesn't really matter.
I went 5 through 1 with how you sent it to me.
Okay.
So number 5, according to Mike Polk, things Cleveland loves that other people don't care about.
definitely.
Oh, God, that is so true.
Wearing city promotion T-shirts.
It is
You're right.
something.
Unlike any city in the country.
Strange, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The fact that we feel the need to remind everybody that we like being here constantly by wearing it on our chests.
Yeah.
Is that a sign of weakness or strength?
I think it's a sign of insecurity.
Trauma.
I think trauma is a better move.
I mean, we have to remind people that we're great.
And
that
ourselves,
to me is
too, based on how we were ridiculed in the past. So I'll accept it, but it is a uniquely Cleveland thing.
It is. The T-shirt industry in Cleveland is a $10 trillion a year.
It is.
industry. A lot
Yep,
of people don't know that.
holding this place together. What's the next one, Mikey?
Number 4,
Bubble.
taking pictures of the Cleveland skyline.
So a lot of, I see about a million on a day as if it's going to shift or as if somebody's going to get the perfect one nobody's gotten yet. Do you see that a lot or not?
I do, and here's the crazy thing, Mike. Our skyline is kind of pathetic.
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, it dwarfs Toledo's.
Exactly.
But when you go to New York, L.A., Houston,
Chicago.
Dallas, Chicago, I mean, those are skylines.
Yeah.
San Francisco, we've got like 3 tall buildings.
We're going to have a fourth
Well, there's a fourth one going
Yeah,
up.
Sherwin-Williams is in
And
the
all the
process.
pictures above all of those girls' apartments, like over their fireplace, are going to be ruined. Those silhouettes.
Oh,
yeah,
because
you're
they have to
right.
go paint.
They're gonna have to Photoshop it in.
I'm going to get a job where I just paint those onto people's.
Especially at that angle. That bridge angle is, there's thousands of those.
Yeah, yeah.
People
Love
love
that
angle.
little angle.
Yeah. All right, what
That's
else do
weird.
people love? Mikey?
Number 3, and this one's personal in the UCSS realm. East Side.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I've never lived really anywhere else. I'll die here. Is it in other cities? Are people this mad? I mean, I know Chicago has their thing, but it seems like a totally different north-south
In
thing.
New
Obviously,
York, there's a borough pride, but there's 5
Yeah,
of them.
but here it's weird. Like, and when I moved here, I had to get used to this. It was like people from one side, many people don't ever go to the other side.
Like, it's like
and there's
strange.
the disparaging that goes on. They're like,
Yes.
West Sider, what you know,
Right.
Yeah.
or East Side. My God, you guys get like 150 inches of snow a year.
Although that graphic was inappropriate because Anthony does not live on the west side.
Oh yeah, he's a Southie.
Does Parma not count as the West Side?
Parma's not west
No,
side.
no west
Well,
side.
the thing is,
You're
though,
your
we
own
don't
thing.
have-
This is awkward.
Cleveland oddly doesn't have what they call a South Side because the North Side is the lake.
Yeah.
Right.
So it really is weird that we just divided East and West.
Put in bay, and we hate each other for it. Next one, Mikey.
Number 2, patio drinking as early and late into the season.
Yeah,
as humanly
Yeah,
possible.
you will
That's
see people
fact.
out. You'll see people out early, like
Yeah.
when it's too cold.
The diehards.
Yeah, and they'll be mad. The patio's not out. It's December.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there could be 18 burners, you know, those little propane
Yeah.
gas burners.
Right. Yeah.
And you know they're uncomfortable, but they're going to drink outside.
Yep.
That's all there's to it.
When I moved here, like when I was living in New York, we never went to bars to eat. You just went to restaurants, like the bars you just went to
Yeah,
drink.
no, in Cleveland.
Here,
Yeah.
all the bar, and I like it because I like bar food.
Yeah, I do too.
But I had to get used to the fact that people were always shocked when I wouldn't order a drink because, like, you're
Right.
not ordering a drink. What's
It's
going on
insult.
there?
Yeah, people get insulted. It's more like they see, it's an indictment of them if you don't get a drink
Right.
while you're with them. They're
That was
like,
an
"What do you think I am?
Yeah.
I could not if I wanted to, but I just chose not to." That's really what they're saying. All right, last one, Mikey. What is it?
Last one, Cleveland toughness, and he put in parentheses, no dome, winter football, and Polish boy sandwiches.
Essentially, we celebrate punishing ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't just celebrate it, but we see it as like a rite of passage, or we see it as like an indication of whether or not we're true Clevelanders. You've got to be out there for a Browns game in the elements without a dome, and if you're not miserable and you're not taking it, then what are you, some kind of pansy?
Yeah, you're soft.
Right? Our sandwich, which I brought up, is my other perfect example, is the Polish boy, which is one of the more repulsive creations that's ever been conceived of. And I've never seen out just in the wild outside of Cleveland because nobody's even interested in touching our native sandwich.
It is pretty bad.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to the teams, I feel like a lot of older fans are like, those young fans haven't suffered.
Yeah, that's it.
They haven't felt the pain that I've felt.
It takes suffering in order for a lot of people to be real to people. So those are
a great
what I
list.
found. Yeah, thank you.
It's a wonderful list.
Oh, guys, before I go, I got a couple. I went in my attic, and I found a couple things last night that I wanted to share with you. Just
There's
like
a lot of things in that attic
congratulations.
that
It's
you
a fun
can't
attic,
share,
you
too.
know that.
Yeah.
I tried to think of everybody. First of all, I got each of you one of these party cannons. And I don't know how they work. I got them at Mark's. They're $1.99. I think they spray all over the place, so it's Anthony's problem.
We should all find out together.
How do these work?
So you guys
Not till
can do
the
it
end of the show.
if you want to do it at the end. I don't know. I'd rather not be in the room when you do them.
You grab the bottom and twist.
And then individually,
Pause.
Yeah.
I found this in there, Bull.
Dang, bro.
Bull, I found this.
Yeah.
That's the Bull shirt.
Oh,
you
the
got this for the
softball
softball
jerseys.
team.
Yeah.
Apparently, you were on the other team at one point or something. And
I
you
don't know
swapped.
what happened.
Well, now you've got
Thank
an
you.
extra. Now you belong to both teams.
Thank you.
Wow.
Congratulations.
We got
a winning team
screwed.
jersey. We
We
did.
got screwed
Don't get
on the
started, Mike.
rosters.
Mike, don't
that's
get
I want
started.
better rosters.
I also found this Antoine Jameson bobblehead. Take it or leave it.
He's
So,
tiny.
I found this ball in a cup thing. It seemed like something you can have an
Oh,
hour.
that's
exactly.
absolutely up my
Is that not totally up Jay's alley?
Yeah.
It's a competition.
Get ready for this sound for the next like 10 years.
And he's not kidding.
And then I just got you a big sack of
First
fake
try,
money.
Mike.
Oh, there it is.
Just throw it around. You know what I mean? Like hold it, throw it
She's
around.
got the bag.
Make it
Yeah.
rain, G. Make it rain right now. Make it rain on the show. First
And then
time ever.
This is
Hold
for
on.
and finally.
No, you got to do the.
Oh, we got.
Yeah, do it. Go ahead.
It's stuck together. It's like sticky.
Oh, it's from Amazon.
Pause.
Okay. It's just still sticky. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh, you doing it? Is it happening?
Well, don't do it.
No,
Don't
no,
do
we're
it
gonna
now.
do it at the end.
Yeah. And then this whoopee cushion's for all of you, and I expect you to put it to good use.
Yes.
I mean that, you guys. This is important to me.
Surprise our guests.
Yeah, surprise your guests. And
Especially
you
an
put it-
older guest. Like, that would have been good for when Chuck Kyle sat down.
Oh, yeah, there. That was good. That was
pretty
time.
good.
Charbonneau.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mike, do you want to stick around for the 5 most iconic moments in show history?
Yes.
You know
Not in a
that I would
rush.
love to.
Yes.
But I have to turn a story about the West Side Market in about an hour and a half.
Oh, stick around. 5
Free
minutes.
assignment today.
And coming
we
to the
appreciate
stage,
you coming in
cinnamon.
then.
Yeah.
Make it
Thank
rain.
you so
Coming to the
much.
stage.
No problem, guys.
Diamond.
Appreciate it.
Those really look.
When are we
other than
playing
the
this
fact that they're
softball game again?
smaller
We
than
doing it
a
this
dime.
It's happening. It's happening.